Welcome foam lovers, another surfboard to look at and talk about today. It's the new Firewire Machadocado in this rather fetching design effect. Don't worry, it comes in plain white as well. So the Machadocado, all new from Machado. It is a small to medium wave board, a grovel influence board that's got a bit more zip and a bit more performance. Let's have a little spin around it. As you would expect, pretty flat, low entry rocker, low entry exit through the tail as well. The interesting feature is that it packs a lot of volume in, but it's still got a performancey edge. The rails aren't as thick and as full as you find on a normal groveler, and as you can see from the tail's pretty thinned out. There's also quite an extreme double concave through the middle of the board, flat up here to give you that wave entry, paddle power and glide, and then it starts accelerating through here and deepens through the fins, and there's a little bit of V out the tail. So what that means is, up front, you've got lots of paddle power, lots of glide to smooth you into the wave, even if it's small and weak. But then it's going to pick up speed more quickly with those concaves. And in this bespoke, his new 2+1 fin setup, generating a bit more lift. So you're going to get pretty instant acceleration as you get into weaker waves. But you'll be able to actually surf it as well. It's not so flat and so bulky and so dull that it's just going to want to trim along in a straight line. Get some weight over the back fins, over the fins on your back foot, and with that thinned out tail and the slightly more performancey feel rail, you're going to get it going rail to rail pretty quickly. It looks like a really good fun board. Better than some of the previous small wave boards that have been around, because it's got that combination of paddle power and a little bit of performance as well. Performance range in the kind of Paizel Gremlin, and it has got a feel of the Lost Puddle Jumper about it as well, both of which are epic boards and selling big numbers still and have done for years. So it's got some good DNA there. As always, it's in the Helium construction from Firewire, which is great for retaining speed and releasing the speed out as you come out of turns. And it's nice and tough as well, whilst being light, but not too light, so it can deal with a bit of wind and a bit of chop. If you're looking for a smallish wave board, i.e. like thigh to head high, let's face it, that's what we surf most of the time anyway, then this board's a really good option. Lots of paddle power, lots of glide when you're up and riding to carry you through those slower sections, but it's got that performancey kind of feel to it as well. You're probably going to see videos of him absolutely shredding perfect little Californian waves. We might not be doing that exactly here, but it's definitely got that potential to be surfed harder, rail to rail, whereas a lot of grovelers you're just going to bog down because they're too flat, not enough concave and the wrong fin setup. So there it is, the Machadocado, work it out. Surf it with a 2+1 fin setup in smaller, weaker stuff, and if you're pushing it to its upper limit, i.e. head high and a bit cleaner, then probably set it up as a normal thruster to give you a bit more stability and a bit more pivot point on that back fin. But we like it. It's a nice looking board, and like I said, it also comes in white, which is good for the middle-aged man. Online right now, trade in your old boards, 0% finance. Phone us for advice on sizing and all that stuff, or email us. Yeah, there it is, nice little board, the Machadocado from Firewire.